So this is the small classic bow tie. Think of it as the little brother of a medium classic. It's not as tall, not as wide, but it still has that timeless butterfly shape. It measures 6 centimeters tall and 9 centimeters wide, just a tiny bit smaller. It's symmetrical, elegant, and it's designed for those with a slightly smaller frame, or for anyone who wants a more understated look in black tie. Not everyone wants to stand out, and this bow tie gives you that quiet confidence. It pairs beautifully with dinner suits that have narrow lapels, especially short collars, I find. And it looks incredible with an off-white dinner jacket. Very early 60s style. This is the medium classic bow tie. And honestly, if you picture a bow tie in your head, it probably looks just like this. It's a classic butterfly shape with a curved wings, perfect symmetry. It measures 7 centimeters tall and is 10 centimeters wide. It's one of the most popular bow ties, and I refined the shape over the years until it felt just right. And it suits almost every face and body shape, so it's a safe and elegant choice, especially with a traditional dinner suit. Think of it as your go-to bow tie, beautifully made, timeless, and ready to take you from one event to the next. It's not a boring choice, it's popular for a reason. It's absolutely stunning. This is the large classic bow tie. Think of it as the bigger brother to our medium classic. It's the same width, but slightly taller, which gives it more volume and fullness in the wings. It measures 8 centimeters tall by 10 centimeters wide. It's symmetrical, elegant, and designed for those with a slightly longer neck, since it sits a bit higher. And I wouldn't call it big. It's just right for taller frames, or for anyone who wants something a touch larger than standard. So what I really love about taller bow ties is that you can wear them a bit low if you like, just by pulling them. And they still hold their shape and volume, just with a slightly different look. This is the oversized Rannoch. This was born from photos, stories, and a few Negronis with men's style writer and bon vivant Matt Rannoch or the WM brand project. We took our classic bow tie shape and we scaled it way up, inspired by an iconic photo of George Burns in the 1980s. And the result, a bold, oversized statement. It measures 9 centimeters tall and 13 centimeters wide, making it one of the biggest bow ties we've ever made. So this one is for the man who prefers parties over formal events. You know, someone who embraces a bit of excess and knows how to wear it well. One thing, just make sure your lapels are wide enough and that you've got the confidence to match, because it's not for the faint of heart. This is the medium dropped, also known as the Crompton, the one to rule them all. So we first introduced the concept of drop bow ties after hearing from customers who wanted a bit more volume, but without going oversized. And the idea, to extend the lower half of the bow tie to create extra depth and presence on the chest. This one measures 8.5 centimeters tall and 10 centimeters wide. It was designed in collaboration with Simon Crompton of Permanent Style, who liked the volume of the large dropped, that you'll see later, but wanted something a bit more subtle, so we adjusted the pattern. It's the same distinctive shape, just softer and more versatile. It's since become our signature piece, and to me, it represents everything we stand for. Classic style, thoughtful design, and that quiet confidence. So if you're looking for a bow tie with a subtle drop, elegant proportion, and a modern edge, this is the one. This is the large dropped. We created the drop bow tie style after customer asked for more volume without going oversized. And the idea, to lengthen the bottom half of the bow tie, giving it extra depth and presence on the chest. This one measures 9.5 centimeters tall and 10 centimeters wide. The large drop was originally designed for a friend, Mille Dabedi, in Sweden, and it quickly became a hit across Scandinavia. It's perfect for those who are a bit taller and have longer necks, but honestly, it works for many. This bow tie definitely makes a statement. And what I love about the large dropped is how flexible it is, because you can wear it a little lower on the neck if you don't want it too high. You can just pull it down while still keeping that unique shape. So this is the small Laurent, the younger brother of our original Laurent design. It keeps the same straight top and full geometric wings at the bottom, giving it structure and personality, but in a much more subtle, scaled down version. So after some feedback from our customers who loved the Laurent but found it a bit too bold, and I can see that, I decided to create something more wearable, something with the same character, just a touch more understated. It measures 6.5 centimeters tall by 10 centimeters wide. So what I love about the small Laurent is that it's both unique and surprisingly versatile. And don't be intimidated by the shape. It is much easier to wear than it looks. I love pairing it with a standard size lapel. So nothing too wide, nothing too narrow, whether it's a peak or a shawl. It has this quiet elegance that really stands out, but without shouting. So this is the Laurent bow tie. It has a clean, straight top and full sculpted wings at the bottom, giving it both structure and personality. It measures 8 centimeters tall and is 10 centimeters wide. So the idea came to me while I was flipping through a book on Yves Saint Laurent, and I saw some black tie photos and thought, what would have I designed for YSL if I had been around back then? That's how the Laurent was born. So the Laurent is perfect for those with slightly shorter necks, like me, as the shape avoids any rubbing under the chin. And it's also great if you have broader shoulders. The full geometric wings help balance everything out beautifully. It may look bold at first glance, but on the right person, it truly is stunning. This is the Brandon bow tie. It's straight across the top with bold, full wings at the bottom, giving a real presence and character. So I designed it for a friend, Brandon Mitchell, in New York, who needed something special to go with his Tommy Nutter black tie dinner suit. And the idea was to create a bow tie that felt wider and heavier through the chest to balance the strong, wide lapels. So the Brandon is perfect for anyone after a bold design, especially if you're taller or have a broader frame. It's 9 centimeters tall and 12 centimeters wide. So it might seem a bit intimidating at first, but it's actually more versatile than it looks. As long as your lapels are wide and you've got the confidence to match, this bow tie could quickly become your go-to. This is the batwing bow tie. It's our most traditional shape. It's clean, rectangular, and flat-edged rather than curved. It has a refined, almost minimalist look, and this one measures 6 centimeters tall by 10 centimeters wide. This specific design has deep roots in classic black tie dressing. It was especially popular in the mid-20th century, and there's something timeless, even a bit intellectual about it. It carries a quiet confidence. It works beautifully for those with rounder or softer face shapes, as the straight lines add contrast and balance. But honestly, it's also a great choice for anyone who appreciates the beauty of tradition, someone who wants to show the stickler for detail in the most elegant way. It's understated, but still distinctive. And that slightly vintage feel, it adds just the right touch of old school charm to a modern black tie look. This is the medium diamond bow tie. This is not your typical bow tie. It has a sharp and pointed shape that gives your look a refined edge. It's incredibly versatile as well. You can pair it with both single and double-breasted dinner suits. It measures 7 centimeters tall and 12 centimeters wide. With a nod to Hollywood's golden age, this design quietly says, I chose this, and on purpose. It's confident, classic, and brings just the right hint of vintage flair. I think it's the perfect accessory to wear with an off-white dinner jacket. It's very Spectre, very Daniel Craig, very main character energy. I think that's what the kids say. This is the Continental bow tie, the only one we make that you don't tie. And that's the beauty of it. The origin of the bow tie is a bit unclear, but it gained popularity in the late 1950s and the early 1960s, right as Italian style began reshaping American menswear suiting. Made to complement the clean lines and slim lapels of the time, it tucks neatly under the collar for a subtle and refined look. There's no knot required. You just adjust the length and clip it in place. It found a home in the music scene too, worn by icons like Elvis in the 50s and John Coltrane in the early 60s. Effortless, cool, then and now. Thanks for watching. I hope it's not too much information. And if you still need guidance, please contact us by email or on WhatsApp, and I'll do my best to help.